Yo, welcome back to another video. This is your host with the most, Cringe Gobby one here. We get to see the start of chapter 168 of Blue Lock here, called Full Scope, as we ended off with Kunigami blasting his left shot into the goal. Freaking Noah, everybody on the Bastard Munchin bench is just basically surprised. He's like, with Kunigami's final goal, that gives it 3-2. He's like, our winner is Bastard Munchin, as we see the declaration, and Isagi is just sliding off to the left, and freaking Kunigami gets mad right there. He's like, Isagi, why? He's like, why did you pass to me? He's like, you don't owe me a damn thing. He's like, I just wanted the outcome that would be measured in numbers. I didn't do it for you, you faulty hero. I just used you for my own sake. As in the end of the day, which is not bad, which is what I was thinking too as well. He's like, neither of us could score a goal on our own, so our interests just align. He's like, so your solution was to help me? He's just like, looks like you've fallen as a striker, Isagi. And he's like, nice goal, but freaking, he's like, that's not what you're supposed to say after getting a pass, says Bachara. And he's like, Bachara, he's like, I can't blame you for it. He's like, that was the goal you chose, Isagi, as he's freaking talking to Isagi. He's like, but why did you pick Kunigami? Kaiser was in a better spot. He's like, well, I didn't want to be a Kaiser pawn in the end of the day. He's like, Kunigami's left leg shot was a factor that nobody else on this team knew about. He's like, gambling on Kunigami's left leg, that was a challenge that I fully concentrated on that moment. He's like, gotcha. He's like, well, next time let's meet as egoists trying to get goals for ourselves, Isagi. And in the end of the day, Bachara did score goals for himself, and Isagi was really like, he was the one that didn't score. He's like, yeah, I'll be waiting, Bachara. I'm gonna catch up with you soon. He's like, on your stage as a striker, as they both basically give each other a high five. Those two are amazing. End of the day, they've had some amazing chemistry since day one. And then freaking Ness is like, huh? Who's a striker? He's like, you didn't just steal my assist role. You ignored Kaiser to you ignored Kaiser to pass to the orange Macho Man despite his low chance of success. It was a selfish play without a shred of rationality. He's like, why don't you just quit, says Ness. God damn. He's like, shut up. He's like, shut the fuck up. He's like, you smile when you're angry, says Bachara. God damn. He's like, but Kunigami and I won with that goal. That point proves it in the end of the day. He's like, this is the team's philosophy, right? And then Ness is like, I'm saying that this team belongs to Kaiser. You just don't get it, huh? And Bachara's like, oh, you both are just angry. He's just like, then I'll make it my team, you suckerfish. He's like, you keep just pissing me off, you little clown, as Ness says that. And freaking Bachara is like, all right, stop right there, no fighting, hey. And he's like, that won't do, Ness. As freaking Kaiser comes up, he's like, you've gotta say sorry when you're wrong. He's like, sorry, Yoichi, I misjudged you, says Kaiser. And then freaking Yoichi's like, Kaiser, he's like, no violence, says Bachara. He's like, you're no clown at all. Let's give you a better part. If Orange is a barbaric bandit leader who steals someone's achievements, then you're his subordinate flunky. He's like, god damn. So he basically just bullying him in the end of the day. He's like, Isagi, these guys are nuts. As Bachara basically says that, he's like, in that case, I'll give you a role, Kaiser, says Isagi. He's like, how about the naked emperor who has everything stolen by me? Damn. He's just like basically calls him out. Isagi ain't no shit, bro. He ain't gonna take a threat like that. He'll basically talk back. And freaking Kaiser's like, oh, you're giving me chills, as freaking Ness is right beside him. We get Ego pop on their screen. He's like, good work in your first match, you neo egoist. He's like, well, Blue Lock, how was your first taste of the wider world? He's like, Ego is like saying that in the end of the day. He's like, a yummy grape squash, as he's basically drinking his drink. He's like, the world's pro is a game of musical chairs. He's like, players enter into a fully established team and they don't get to work unless they can steal positions. He's like, and each team has their own water. He's like, each team has their own water and its own philosophy, rationality, freedom, or what the hell did he says there? He's a nationality, freedom, or differences. Maybe that's what he states there. He's like, there's more than one way to survive in that water. He's like, will you die in agony by being unsuitable for the water, or adapt to it to thrive? And Isagi basically adapted. He's like, or will you dye it to match your own colors? He's like, in any case, escape escape is an option too. Nobody's forcing you. Sometimes running away from the unsuitable situation is the best choice. But now that you've come to understand how to fight in the Neo Egoist League, it's the end of the match 1. He's like, as all the numbers in the back are popping up. So we'll announce the rankings as they move forward. Sees Isagi, Kunigami, and their numbers are beeping, and he's like, what are those numbers? Says Raichi. As Isagi's number, he's like, your annual salary. Currently, all of the Egoist League matches are being absorbed by the World Soccer Club owner. So basically, in the end of the day, the soccer club owners are seeing who they want and basically betting money on the players that they see have basically potential. It's like all your plays are being checked, and after each match, they submit bids, and the highest bid will prove your worth. This is our new ranking system, basically. And Isagi's like at 17,000 yen, which is insane. It's like Blue Lock's auction, and Isagi's like, god damn. He's like, 1 million yen is about 10k us. He's like, god damn. He's like, now then, let's unveil the full scope of this super entertainment. As basically Isagi sees his bid from a different team. Definitely a different team is bidding at least 17,000, which is insane for just Isagi as a player. So they basically are bidding it, and we see Isagi, Kunigami, Grim, like a bunch of other people, Bachara, basically everybody from the association. Everybody is surprised too that there's going to be their new ranking system in the end of the day. But you know, Ego, him doing the most when it comes to that situation. But I'm very excited to see the next chapter, which we're going to be capturing chapter 165, and we're going to be moving on and seeing everybody's rankings, and maybe moving on with match number 2 of the Neo Egoist League as well, which I'm very excited to find out which one's going to be. Definitely, guys, thank you guys so much for sticking around. Please leave a like, subscribe for more. It helps your boy out in the end of the day, and have a blessed week. I will definitely catch you in that chapter 169 next time on Blue Lock. In the end of the day, this is always your host with the most, Cringe Gobby One here, signing out.
Calling